say something like this happens, right? You're leaving work, okay?
Okay.
And things got compromised out in the world. You were at work, you were doing a podcast episode or something, and like things just kind of hit that level where it's like maybe a couple police precincts have been taken over just by vandals and crazies. Like the pendulum's starting to, things are getting like AWOL, right? And then everything, the purge, right? So you're driving home, you're getting fucking Cam Haynes is sending you fucking 1,000 hammers, you know what I'm saying? Like you're getting all of it. Everybody's just texting you, you know? Jocko's like, I'm not even waking up tomorrow for work. I'll be up all, you know? I'm just going to be up at 4:30, right? Like everything's all, what do you do? Like how do you, this is the end. This is when it's like, all right, Joe Rogan. You hear, you know what I'm saying? You hear it just comes from God or from something like a strong wind with a fucking with a voice box in it. It's like, this is it.
This is the apocalypse.
You're leaving work. This is it.
I guess you have to respond to each individual situation. It's like each thing will be unique. Like, is someone trying to break in your house? Is someone trying to rob your, you know, someone trying to break into your car while you're driving?
Okay,
like,
so you have an hour. You have kind of an hour.
Right.
We'll give you 90 minutes. You have 90 minutes to kind of get before you're going to start to feel some pressure.
What do you do?
I don't know.
I guess load up some magazines.
Oh, I'm fucked. But I'm wondering, what do you do, you know?
That's what I would do. I'd probably load up some magazines.
Okay. Into what?
Into guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, see, I didn't know if you fucking
had
the periodical
I don't mean
section.
magazines like Sports Illustrated.
I'm like, dang, this
I mean
guy's
like an
crazy.
AR.
This guy's taking information with him into a bunker.
I'm reading Time magazine.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, I just see Joe with as many copies of Field and Stream as you can fucking live.
Well, you could use those magazines as like protection. You stack enough of them on top of each other.
Okay, see, now you're thinking.
They'll slow bullets down.
Okay, well, say like you pick up your family or something. Do you guys stay? Do you have a bunker?
I don't currently, but this conversation is making me want a bunker.
Yeah.
I've wanted a ranch for that very reason. Like, if shit goes completely sideways, it would be great if there was a place with water and food. Where you got your water, you got your food, like, on the property.
Okay, what about if you're kind of in a city or you're in like a like what's maybe a business or something you'd hold up in? You think is viable?
A business that I'd hold up in? It would have to be some sort of fortified establishment.
Like the mall?
No, you'd have to get something that you could defend.
Dude, the mall?
Yeah, the mall?
I think 'cause you'd have probably like, think of all you could hide in the fucking Macy's behind all the...
Hiding Cinnabon behind the counter.
Yeah, just in there. Just squeezing frosting into your mouth and fucking pumping shells.
It would be a good excuse to eat that food because, like, look, I gotta eat something.
And that stuff will keep because a lot of that stuff has like all the preservatives in it.
Yeah.
So you'd have that. You'd have mannequins in there. Think about that. You could set up like a like a Mirage.
Right. Like a fake sort of situation.
Yeah.
Where people would think that, but you're behind that.
Yeah.
Hiding. Yeah.
So the mall, I think, could be good. Yeah, I've
Where
been
would you
thinking
go?
about that. I would go to the mall.
Really?
Yeah.
The mall.
Yeah, because nobody's at the mall anymore.
But the dumbest people are at the mall. They're gonna fuck it up for you.
They gotta go.
They're gonna go, the Russians are here, guys!
Look.
Like, hey, shut the fuck up. I'm pretending to be a mannequin.
I'm like, hey, give me a medium. Okay.
Have you ever been in a riot? Like a riot type situation?
No, I was at Beta Breakers one time on mushrooms in San Francisco, though,
What's
dude.
Beta Breakers? What is Beta Breakers? What is that?
It's like a bunch of people. They're like racers. They're like, they race in the street, you know?
What kind of racing?
Just for long distance. The Kenyans always win it. Yeah.
Oh, running. Okay.
Yeah, running racing. So it's a bunch of those folks.
Bay 2 breakers. I thought you were saying beta breakers.
Yeah, Bay 2 breakers.
I thought he was saying that too.
That's what I typed in. But...
Oh, no. Beta breakers, I think, is a little different.
Bay 2 breakers.
Yep. So
that's the run.
Yep. So that's the run. And you can just get in costumes and just be in it. It's like.
Oh, like the dude is dressed up like a pink monkey.
Yeah.
How weird is that? And he's at the front. Oh, McDonald's. They dressed up like Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, so people just do all kind of
Iron Man.
costumes.
Oh, interesting.
And we ate a bunch of shrooms out there and kind of commandeered this water table. There was a water table that had kind of been left unattended.
What is a water table?
Just a table with a bunch of cups
table
of water.
with waters on it. Okay.
So we got over there and people were running, you know, they're going, and we started telling people that the water was for Asian people only, right? Bro, we are crying, laughing, because people are running. They can't stop. They're trying to make a time. So for some people, we'd be like, bro, it's Asians only. And it was like, why? And then Asian people were all excited, you know, and we kept dousing them up. Dude, we were fucking... I would take pictures with, like, people, and I'd have my fucking nuts hanging out the whole time.
What?
Yeah, bro, we were out.
You took pictures of people with your nuts out? How old were you at the time?
I don't know, man. Probably 28. And people were like, hey, let's get a picture together. So we get it, and I just slip that bag out there, maybe that fucking gum holster. You know what I'm saying? People, do you think more people are related than we realize? That there's more, that's sometimes why people get like born with certain deficiencies and stuff like that, like Down syndrome and all of that, because more
Down what?
Down syndrome, because more people are related. Yeah, I know. I got stuck in an elevator one time. I was at Mardi Gras, and we were in there for like 17 minutes, and some dude, there's 2 girls, and there was like 9 people. It was like a busy day at Mardi Gras. I'm there with my buddy Josh Kelly. He's a musician. He's playing. We take this elevator, and like 9 of us get stuck in this elevator for like maybe an hour. But you can hear Mardi Gras going on. We're like, how long are we going to be in here? And we're in there in a little while, and some guy goes to 2 girls in there. He goes, don't worry, nobody in here is going to rape y'all. That's what he said. And it was suddenly, like, everything in there just changed. We're like, nobody's even thinking about that shit, you know?
How big is this elevator?
It was probably, honestly, I bet it was almost as big as this table.
Big elevator.
Yeah, maybe 2 feet smaller on that end. Maybe 1 foot.
So not so big elevator.
Yeah. And some guy kept trying to just pull the doors open as hard as he could.
And how many people are in there with you?
I would say 7 people.
7 people, and 2 of them are girls.
Yeah.
Boy, suck to be them after that idiot has to say that.
Yeah, dude.
Because
Because
they have to think about that.
yeah.
No one's going to rape you. Like, what the fuck, man? Imagine.
And if he's not thinking about raping them, then you think he's going to be thinking about, you know.
Did anybody tell him to shut the fuck up?
People just said, calm down, calm down. You know, but it was just interesting how it escalated. Like, you know, things started to escalate. You've worked so long at UFC. Do you feel like that? And I've watched your pace over there. I remember when I did a show with you in Atlanta, and then we did a show the night before. Then I was sitting behind you, and so like you guys are commentating, and then you go right up into the ring, and you come right back down, and you commentate again. I mean, it was like watching it just seemed like a lot. Like, this is a lot, you know, like you have to have a real pace for it.
It's a real job.
Yeah.
You have to have energy for sure.
It blew my mind.
Yeah. It's like, and you're doing it for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like, I sit down for 6 hours and I try not to pee, which is lucky that I have good experience doing the podcast because I'm used to like holding my piss for 3 hours, but that's about my limit. So I always have to pee at least once or twice.
Ride that
during the
bag,
event.
baby. You know I like riding that bag.
It's hard though sometimes. Like, also, I'm drinking like Monster energy drinks sometimes, which are like piss magnets.
Yeah.
They're delicious, but they make you want to pee.
Make you want to beat your wife too, dude. I've seen a lot of dudes drinking Monster that you know they're going home to punch.
I don't know if the Monster is the cause of it. I think there's probably other factors.
Well, I'll say this. It's the beverage of choice of some of those gentlemen. I'll say that.
I thought it was rock stars.
Maybe it used to be.
It's a great job, man. I love it. I look forward to it every time. I look forward to it this weekend. I'm doing this weekend in Dallas. I'm pumped.
Oh, nice. I don't know who's fighting on that one.
It's Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena.
Dude, I was at the first one.
Yes. Who knows what's happening in that rematch?
And Halle Berry was there at the first one, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool.
Halle Berry's a big fan. She's there all the time.
Yeah, that was
She loves
cool.
the sport.
Yeah, Jared Leto was there. He's neat.
He's always there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it. It's always, it's exciting, man. You know who's a big fan of it now? Mark Zuckerberg. He's a big fan of MMA.
Really?
Yeah. He loves it. He got, like, super addicted to it. He's training now. He's doing jiu-jitsu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
They should make him fight other owners of things.
Who do you think he would fight? Bezos? Bezos is a little older. It's kind of cruel to make him fight Bezos. He might fuck Bezos up.
Who could he get in against? somebody
I
that
put all my money on Elon. You teach
Really?
Elon martial arts? Yeah, he'd figure out a way to fuck you up.
yeah, he's efficient. He just had like 9 kids in a month. I heard on Twitter. How fucking efficient is that?
I think he's doing it through in vitro fertilization.
I'm sure.
He jerks off into a FedEx tube and mails it to these ladies.
I've thought about that. I thought about having a kid via like a machine or something. You know.
You think that's the way to do it?
I think because I was thinking about having a child with a friend of mine.
A
And
guy or a girl?
A woman.
Okay.
Damn,
Just checking.
bruh.
I just want to let you know what you can and can't do.